Hi, I'm Andrea Doyle, author, presenter, workplace mediator and conflict manager. You know, I try and I try, but still it just doesn't come easy to me. It was among the best advice I've ever received as a workplace mediator, but still 10 years on, I have to remind myself to do it every single time. And when I do use it, the benefits are amazing. When I was training to become a mediator, I found the process easy to follow and quite logical. All was going well until somebody mentioned the F word. Now, in my previous career, I was a high school teacher, so I had been used to quite colourful language, but I was quite surprised when it turned up here in a mediation training room. Apparently, so the trainer said, once everyone has settled into a mediation, then the F word has to be used. Well, why? What? I mean, who cares? If there's a problem, let's just get in, look at the facts and solve it and move on. But no, I wasn't allowed to. Apparently, not everyone's like me. They have Fs. And the trainer said, so did I. What was the world coming to? Well, my colleagues and I still look back on that day and laugh about it for the right reasons. And ever since then, I think I've actually used an F word without realising it. It was only somebody else had brought it to my attention that I knew about it. By the time I meet employees in conflict, they're usually feeling stressed. So they might have been feeling sick in the stomach, or they might have been crying, they might have had days off work, or having sleepless nights. Conflict impacts on most people in an emotional way, and all workplace mediators need to be aware of this. When asking participants to a conflict about what has happened so far and where are things at from their perspective, not only is it important that the facts are shared, but also their Fs. Their feelings. Yep, said it. Well, I'm actually quite relieved I've said it now. When I consciously use feelings, I'm surprised at how I feel lighter. Not on the scales type of light, but as if a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Strange, isn't it? Apparently, that's quite a normal response, so I'm told. But I'm surprised I see it time and time again in mediations. In some workplace mediations, some people use so many F words, I can't keep up. I didn't know there were so many F words in the English language. One skill mediators really need to do well is to be able to reflect back to the participants in the room what they have heard them say, and when participants hear that their feelings are being reported back, they really know that they are being listened to. Fs are helpful when addressing conflict, and participants know that I'm really engaged in what they're saying when I can go beyond the words that they're talking to reflect the feelings that I'm hearing or observing. And another thing, in mediation, participants can experience more Fs. I have seen vicious responses, aggressive responses, and hostile responses. I've also observed overwhelm, regret, and forgiving responses. Fs can lead to great outcomes. So taking the time in a mediation to focus on a process that allows participants to talk about their facts and their Fs is worthwhile. It will of course take longer than if only facts are spoken. But when people talk about their Fs, others really gain an understanding of how this conflict has impacted them beyond words. The advice that sticks in my mind every time I prepare myself to manage a workplace mediation is to focus on the facts and the feelings of those involved in the conflict. This is critical for where there is an ongoing relationship expected. That's right, I am saying that sharing Fs in a workplace mediation is critical to rebuilding an ongoing working relationship. How do you feel about that? I'm Andrea Doyle. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.